Hello builders, parents, and collectors. On this episode of the Creation Evaluation Station, we're going to be evaluating a pizza parlor. What do I mean? I mean this. It's a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles pizza party, pizza parlor with Mikey. I picked this up at Five Below, and before I get to it any further, just let new people know that I do in-depth reviews of models and construction kits, both new and old, mostly Lego, other products as well. I also do discussion and reviews of other creative works such as movies, video games, and animation. Because they are in-depth reviews, they can be on the long side. I don't anticipate this one being too long, but there are timestamps down below that you can use to jump to your favorite parts or to use as bookmarks to come back at a later date. So, yes, this set here got Mikey, a very cartoon-looking Mikey, very classic cartoon-looking Mikey. And first, we'll get down to the details. I do have a couple other things to say here. It is for ages 6 and up. It has 80 pieces. I wrote that wrong. No, that's right. 80 pieces. And I got it at Five Below, so it cost $5. It is made by Well Played. Not familiar with them. It is Lego compatible, at least it's supposed to be. I haven't put it together yet. It's interesting. I find this interesting because last time I knew, Mega Bloks had the rights for making turtle toys. Now maybe they've divided it up a little bit, because they do have the rights, from what I can see here on the very fine print on the bottom, from Nickelodeon. And, well, it says Nickelodeon here, too, anyways, but it has all the technical information here that they've given the rights to make this. And I looked on their website. They have a website. You can check out their other products there. They actually have another turtle set, which I do have, and we will probably eventually look at that as well. But they also have 2 different SpongeBob sets and 2 different Rugrat sets, so other Nickelodeon licensing. We'll check out, see how this is. Now, there was, as I said, the Mega Bloks had turtles, but also Lego had turtles at one point in time. I have to look into the history behind that because I'm kind of curious what happened. They had it for, I believe, the first movie that came out, and then they lost it, and I think they made a couple sets based on the TV series. Can't remember now. But they lost it and Mega Bloks got it. And I actually like that Mega Bloks had it. I know it's blasphemous against Lego. But I like their action figures. Their mini figures. They're essentially micro action figures. And so essentially you got a mini turtle action figure. And that was kind of cool. More about those sets someday. I actually have them, some of them still to put together. They're in the boxes. We'll be looking at those. But we're looking at this today. But one thing I like about this is that despite all those other sets I had, both Mega Bloks and Lego, none of them had a pizza parlor. Something you would normally see the Ninja Turtles in. They had all sorts of vehicles and the bad guys and all their stuff, but a pizza parlor. Yeah. Anyways, let's head to the light box, open this up, see what's inside. Here we have the contents of the box, and we have one folded up single sheet instruction booklet. We have a sticker sheet with quite a few stickers on it, though a lot of them look more for decoration, and don't have to probably put them all on. We have a bag 1, bag 2, bag 3, and bag 4. who just has Michelangelo in it. I'm going to open up all of these and look at them all at once, since they're not really stepped and there's really not a lot of pieces per bag. We've got all the pieces here, and this should be a pretty quick build because there's a lot of large pieces in here, so should come together pretty quickly. We'll find out how well things stick together. This definitely looks like it might require a lot of stickers because we have these round pieces up here, which I think are supposed to be the pizzas, which, yeah. We even have some transparent pieces in here. That kind of dark bluish color. And a green. Definitely different shades than what Lego has. Got a hinge piece over here. Looks very familiar. So, this will be interesting. Oh my gosh. Is that an actual disc launcher? It has a disc launcher. It launches the pizzas, it looks like. Well, this is going to be fun. Oh, man. Yeah, there's the pieces for Michelangelo. We'll take a closer look at him in a little bit here, too. Here is our single solitary leftover from this set, and I don't think it's actually intentional. It is the hand of the figure, Michelangelo. Can't do much with it. I mean, I suppose that they might break easy considering they're small and in their hands, but can't do much for this. But that's all that was left over. I think it was just an accidental extra, not intentional. We have the only character in this set here, and I wanted to show it next to a random Lego figure, and we have Golden Armor Jay to help us out with that. Now, they're pretty close proportionate wise, although there is some very small differences. The biggest difference here is in the waist. Their Lego figures have a much thicker waist, which is making him just a little bit taller here than Mikey, which kind of is okay because the turtles aren't supposed to be very tall. Yeah, you'll notice that there's no large waist piece here that the torso attaches into. I think the torsos are actually about the same, and the head's roughly the same. I mean, he's got a funky molded head, while, you know, Jay's got a mask. If we take the mask off, they end up being about the same size. So this head must be a little bit bigger than a regular Lego head. But I also want to show their arms are longer. You can tell from looking straight down. Let's see, does that show it? Yeah, that shows it pretty good. Their arms are a little bit longer as they stick out further. Now let's pull Jay off here. See you later, Jay. And just look at our turtle here, because this is some great molding for the head, and nice printing as well, and great printing for the body as well. He's got leg printing, he's even got arm printing, back printing, that belt's printed on there. The shell's a separate piece, which is, I'm pretty sure that's how Lego did their turtles back in the day. Unfortunately, all my turtle stuff is very buried right now. We are going to get to them. I actually don't have a lot of the Lego Turtle series, although I do have quite a bit of the Mega Bloks stuff. And we were looking at them, you know, much to the angst of the Lego purists out there, but we'll be looking at them. Maybe I'll pull this guy back out at some point in time, just for comparison. But this is definitely similar to the Lego version of the figures rather than the Mega Bloks version. As you can see, it looks very similar to a Lego design-wise. And what's great about this is it's very classic cartoon looking, which is something I don't think we actually got from the Lego line, was classic turtles. So this is kind of nice because this can fit in with them. So let's just move on to the rest of the set. Alright, so we've got everything here together, assembled. We got Michelangelo. We already took a closer look at him. We'll probably pull him off. But this set is a little bit more fun than I thought it was going to be. Not a lot. I mean, it's very plain. It's essentially just a room with a pizza oven in it. little table you have there to make the pizza, and a window here to sell it to passerbys. But there's a lot more here. Well, not a lot more. There's a little bit more here than it first looked. Michelangelo, unfortunately, does not have any weapons in this, which, you know, everybody loves their weapons to go with their ninjas. But you could always use this pizza pan thing as a weapon. I mean, it's technically just belongs to a paddle for a boat, but it also works really great for pulling out pizza, as you've seen in a pizzeria before. I don't know if you can get it on there. No, not really. But it's more for looks than... Oh, there we go. It's a balancing act. It's kind of like that egg race. Yeah, he could hold on to that, and that could be his weapon for defending the pizzeria, because we must save the pizzas. So let's take Michelangelo out of the picture for the moment. Take this pizza that he's already made. These all require stickers, and yeah, I think the stickers help give this more personality, because it is kind of boring. I mean, there's some nice building here with the stripes and the different colors, but it's a pretty plain build. But you take your pizza, you put it in the oven, like that, click it in, and you don't have to let it sit for 20 minutes or anything like that. Because the next thing you do is you turn your building around, and there's a little knob back here, and you pop that, and it goes flying. Yes, it's got a disc shooter built in. And I was so surprised that, you know, oh, this is just a cute oven for, you know, turtles hang out with. But no, there is a stud shooter, or a disc shooter in there with a built-in firing mechanic in the back of the wall. Now, this back wall is a little bit weird because there are window pieces, or window stickers to go in here, but then you have this kind of weird thing sticking out. Although it wouldn't be that uncommon for pipes to be sticking out of buildings, so I guess it's not that weird. But yeah, the building does have a bit of an exterior to it you could do something with. Needs a sign or something. I don't know if there's a sign sticker. I have the stickers right here, but I'll look at it in a moment. But yeah, and then you have your takeout window here, that you can hand your pizza out the window for walker buyers. And yeah, that is basically it. There's nothing fancy here. Let's just take a quick look at them stickers again. I know I looked at them at the beginning, but yeah, I mean, there's no these are those window pieces I was talking about, but then there's just kind of fun stickers as well. These go on the pizzas. Not sure what this is supposed to be, but yeah, the stickers would definitely help give this a little bit more character. Mikey's famous original. Put that outside. But yeah, you can put the stickers outside as well. Like maybe I put that Mikey's original on top here or something. You can make this look much more charming and much more colorful if you use these stickers. And I probably will. I mean, this is not a Lego set. I don't intend to use this for anything else. I am a semi-Lego purist. I will not mix Lego with other brands. But I am not quite as bad as some of them who just refuse everything. But let's get back to the desk, give this a final evaluation. We're back here at the desk, give this thing a final review and my final evaluation. Overall, I like this set. I mean, you know, it's something different. A lot of the turtle sets we've had in the past were usually vehicles and stuff, or there were some play sets, but none of them really took place at a pizzeria. Which makes absolutely sense because they're the turtles. So in that aspect, I really like this set. It is kind of bland, but not as bland as I thought it was going to be. It's definitely, you know, a place you can play with. There's plenty of room here to play with. There's a lot of space in there. You come get Michelangelo, but there's room for other figures inside there. so you could do stuff with that. And then you have the launching figure, or launching pizza oven, which is pretty neat. I'm going to talk about this more doing the eval, so I think I'll stop there. But overall, yeah, this is a great set for, especially for the price at $5. So moving on to the final evaluation. Well, it's as far as appearance goes, it's okay. It does its job. The problem is that it would look much better with stickers. The figure himself, he looks great. Why they could have done some more printing in the actual thing, I don't know. I don't mind the stickers. Some of them are just fun stickers. But they should have printed the pizzas and maybe the windows or something more. Use some of the other ones and maybe have a printed sign on here, a printed brick with the sign of the restaurant on it or something like that. The rest of the stickers are fine because they're just fun. They're random. You can put them all anywhere on here. Just make the thing look, you know, good and fun and exciting. But some of those stickers should have been, because we have two pizzas. There's one here, one here. They're just discs, blank discs. And I could have put the stickers on. I probably will, but since I have a tendency just to show the thing naked, because we're primarily worried about the building of it, I wish they had done something more with the sticker. Well, less stickers and more printed pieces. The only printing on here is on Michelangelo himself. So I ended up, before I get, as far as the grading, I kind of started off at a 7. The pieces connect really well. I didn't have any problem building it, putting it together. There didn't seem to be any problems whatsoever in that department. So as far as quality, it's decent quality, and I kind of basically started the I was going to give the base grade like a 6 and work way up from there. Like Lego, I usually start much higher. I usually start around 8, but started at 6. Now, as far as appearance goes, this got an 8. Now, moving on to function. Well, at first, I didn't think that this thing actually did anything. But, yeah, the pizza shooter, which was a surprise to me, didn't realize it did it till after putting it together. I think they did a really good job hiding the fact that that's an actual disc shooter in there, which is why I didn't know it did anything. But that was pretty amazing. They did a good job hiding it, and it works really well. Granted, there could have been something more to this. I don't know, maybe an opening door off to the front here or something, or even part of this section here could have had just an opening door, so you have more division between in and out. Although I think this window works pretty good job for that as well. What did I give it? Yes. Yeah, I gave function a 9. It's surprisingly, I got more than I was expecting out of that. And as far as fun goes, the same goes for that. There was a lot more. I was not expecting much from this, and I got a lot more. So fun also got a 9. And as far as technique, there was nothing bad here. But there was nothing, well, I give them a little bit for the design of the pizza shooter. Other than that, there's nothing bad, but nothing super amazing either. And I gave that just an 8. How could you? You'd have to add a lot more functionality and give this, I don't know, maybe a fancy sign or something that was off the side of the building, and give an interesting build for technique to get buffed up a different point, another point. But yeah, so that's that. You add all that up, divide by 4, you get an 8.5. So it really is a decent set. That's the final average score. And moving on to the price grade, it was $5 at Five Below, and there was 80 pieces involved in this. So you get a price per ratio of 6 cents per piece, which is way below our standard for Lego, which is not surprising. Most of these, I don't know exactly to call them third party or lesser known things, tend to be cheaper. But you're also not getting quite the design quality as you would with a Lego set, which is one reflects in the overall grade, you know, with the techniques and stuff like that. But I think that's a really good price for what you're getting here, which is still a lot of fun. Now, if there was more to this and it was that price, you know, I'd bump it up to an E for excellent, but it's getting a G for good. So, yeah, that brings our final evaluation score to an 8.5 G. And, yeah, I do recommend anybody who likes Ninja Turtles to get this. If you just want something to build, maybe not so much. Yeah, if you already have turtle sets and stuff like this is fun to have and integrate into your world, whatever, or even a regular Lego world too. You could just pull the turtle out of it. You could just have your own little pizzeria. Maybe add a little bit more furniture to it or something. Build some chairs or something. Could even make this part of a building. But yeah, it's a nice set for the price that you have to pay, which is not much. So yeah, let me know what you guys think down below. What do you think of the old turtle sets too? Either the Mega Bloks ones or the Lego ones. I will be covering them eventually, someday, when I get to that part of my giant backlog of stuff to do. And let me know what you guys think of them and of this set. And if you enjoyed it, please hit the like button and subscribe if you have not already. And if you do subscribe, make sure you hit the bell for notifications, but also check my Facebook and Twitter links down below in the description. You'll get notifications a lot faster if you follow me on one of those. One, you don't have to do both. If you're on one particular one, you will get notifications. And that's pretty much it for me here at the Creation Evaluation Station, reminding you that creativity is key.